Hey everybody, welcome to another Gearhead Daydream. It's been a while, just been really busy, so now that the car is out of storage, so I thought I'd do some mods. One of the things that I've already done on it is I've changed the seats. So I managed to get a hold of some Ford Performance ones, which I'll show you in a new walkthrough of the video. There's quite a few upgrades that are going to happen this year, but one of the first ones is I want to change the subwoofer speaker without having to mess around with all the amps, etc, etc. So I've managed to find something. So what I did some reading online, and what I managed to learn was that if you were to get this subwoofer, you can take this one out from your existing shaker system if you have one, and this is a direct replacement, which sounds a lot better. Taking this off is very easy. You have one, I think is T40, this one here, and then you take 3 T10s off of this bracket on here, and then you have 2 13 mils here. I'm not going to go into too much detail of that. There's plenty of videos of me showing you how to do that, and you can see for yourself. In terms of what's in this, so let's do the unboxing. Nice little sticker. Always like a sticker. Some paper stuff, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Don't need it. Warranty card, I guess. And then underneath it is what we have in terms of our speaker, subwoofer. So it's quite heavy, which is a good thing because it's got a good size magnet on it. So this is a Rockford Fosgate, 150 watts RMS, 300 watts peak, P3S D4-8 dual 4 ohm subwoofer. It's got 2 here inputs and 2 inputs here. I need to figure out as I go along. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, this is the subwoofer, and then underneath it, as you can see, trim ring located below. So there's some screws in here as well. Could hear them jingling away. Oh, they don't make it easy. So there's some screw in there as well. Alright, so they're there. So I don't need this. I will need this. The rest, oh, it's metal, so it's not plastic as you just heard, which is good. And I'm going to chip the rest of that away. So the idea being that I'm just going to undo that. So if I put this around here, tilt this up a bit. The idea being that I'm going to open this, stick this in there, and it's a direct replacement, and we're good to go, basically. So let's do it. So to take this off is fairly easy. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think T10 screws. And then what catches a lot of people out is that there's a screw, or there's a bolt here which goes directly into the speaker, so you need to take that off as well. I think that looks like an 8 mil. So let's start doing the work. So that's the grill off. Looks nice. Might be able to reuse it actually. And then to get the speaker out, I have to use an extension. I think what looks like an 8 mil. So let's have a little look see. Yep, that's an 8 mil, alright. theory, this should just pop out now. Oh, there we go. So it is just sealed really well. So what did I do? I just went in from the bottom here, because this area is going to get covered by this trim piece anyway, so it doesn't matter if you leave any marks. So, and then it's just, there's like a foam tape here which was sealing it really nicely, I guess. So as soon as that went away, we were good. And you can see what I mean by the little thing here. Okay. So what a lot of other people do is they put some polyfill in here, which is supposed to make it sound better, but I've just decided to screw that for now and just go with what it is. Now then, which one is negative, which one is positive, I don't know. So this is our old speaker, and there are no markings on here of really any kind. It just, there's not even an ohms rating on this. Look at this cheap card and what have you. So it's not the nicest build quality. So basically the blue with the white line is the negative, which is what I thought, because it's the smaller pin, and the thicker, the bigger one is the positives on both. So basically the white line ones are the negatives. So all I have to do now is basically snip these off and yeah, do the thing. Okay, now really we want a nice airtight seal in here, so let's see how it feels. It's actually a pretty good fit, pretty darn good fit. Stock grill is out of the question. I would have liked that, because I do like things to be stock. Might work, but let's try this. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Might leave it exposed. Okay, so what we can do is make some marks. That's those marks there. What we also have is these, so we can reuse these in some of these holes actually. So there's one here. Right, so this is the install done. What could I have done better? So if I use my car as a daily, I would make some sort of a mesh here, because you don't want something poking through. But because I don't use my car as a daily and there's never really any groceries in there, the risk of that happening is so low that it's not worth the hassle for me personally. Secondly, before I put the speaker into this casing, in between the speaker and the casing I could use some foam tape. But again, I haven't done that because there is some on the speaker already, on the subwoofer already, which I think will be good enough for me, because I'm not a super audiophile or whatever the word is for it. Because as you can see on here as well, they have something just very small. Obviously it's not a good comparator, but you know. What else? Yeah, and then what other people do is fill the box up with polyfill. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but again, it's not the end of the world for me. And then lastly, what I've done is, if you look in here, I have put some tape in there just to cover up the hole, so there's no air going in and out easily. And yeah, and to be honest, worst comes to worst, I can just take this off, do all of the things that I've said, because I no longer need to take the subwoofer box out, the shaker box out, because the screw at the back is gone. So there's no need for that anymore. And yeah, so all I have to do is 4 of these Allen key bolts, screws rather, a few more in the back, take the speaker out, fill it with polyfill, do the tape, and then I'm good to go. But I don't think I'll need to. What I did was, so it comes with 8 Allen key screws. So I used 4 for the front, 4 in the back. I had to drill holes for these ones as well. And then I used 2 of the others as well that came with the car on the bottom and the top, just to make sure it's tight. I don't want anything vibrating. So that's that. So I'm just going to install this now, plug it in and connect it all up and give it a test, and I'll get back to you guys. So I thought I'd just do a review of the subwoofer upgrade only. I'm gonna turn around. I thought it was good. The bass does become a lot more punchy, but I wasn't happy with it, because if anything, doing that meant that the treble inside the car and the mids were just massively lacking. So it really meant that I had to progress with the speaker upgrade going forward. But to make it better, I listened to the advice that other people have been giving, and what I mentioned in the video, which was to add some polyfiller. So it's like a polyester foam type thing. So I just stuffed the box full of it, put the speaker back in, and it made the bass a lot more deeper, rather than just punchy. I don't know if any of this makes any sense, but that's what it sounds like to me. So bear that in mind. I would highly recommend that if you do this, to put the polyfiller in. And if you're just going to do this, I probably won't recommend it. Certainly look at doing the rest. Watch the other videos for the other install. But certainly doing the dashboard speaker really livened things up and made the balance a bit better. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.